Welcome back to News 3 Today. Buildings, places, stories. The Historic Savannah Foundation preserves and protects our city's heritage through advocacy, education, and community involvement. Kendall Graham is the agency's Education and Research Associate. She joins us now with more on what you're doing so much. We'll try to get in everything we can within this, 4 minutes that we have, okay? Good morning. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. Thrilled to be here.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the Historic Savannah Foundation. It has an interesting beginning, started by 7 women who wanted to preserve history here in our city.
Yeah, 7 ladies. We call them our 7 brave ladies. Basically, really, went to bat for our city. The Davenport House, which is now a museum, was going to be raised to become a parking lot. And these women basically put their foot down, said no, banded together, saved the house, and that's what really sparked the whole preservation movement in the city, because at the time it was really kind of pro-development, pro-parking lot. And these ladies said, no, our historic buildings matter. So really courageous women in the 1950s and started what, became the Historic Savannah Foundation that we love today.
Wow. Fascinating story. Now, you mentioned the Davenport House. This month for Black History Month, they're doing something special.
Yes, so in honor of Black History Month, I believe Davenport House is honoring the lives of the enslaved workers who lived and worked on the property. So they'll be highlighting different workers throughout the month on their social media accounts.
February is such a busy month for you because you also have the 2024 lecture series going on, The People, Stories, and Places That Define Savannah.
Yes, so that obviously encompasses a lot, but this month's lecture also really ties into Black History Month. We have Dr. Deborah Johnson-Simon, museum anthropologist and scholar. She played a really pivotal role in advocating to save the Kaya House. In her lecture, we'll discuss Virginia Kaya. She was a civil rights activist, artist, educator, and when she faced barriers to entry to museums during segregation in Savannah, she decided to open her own home as a museum. Really incredible, and it became so much more than just a museum. It became a community space, an education center, a gathering space. So really remarkable story. The home sat vacant for many years following Virginia Kaya's death. And Historic Savannah Foundation actually played a pivotal role. Our revolving fund, which is part of our mission, we basically take on endangered historic properties and then work with a preservation-minded buyer. The Kaya House was one of our projects. And Dr. Johnson-Simon was also really key for advocating for that. So together we've saved the Kaya House, and it's going to open up to become a museum again. Its new owners are in that process. So Dr. Johnson-Simon's really going to speak to that and address Virginia Kaya's amazing legacy in the Savannah community.
Wow, which leads a perfect segue into what you're doing now, because you are actively searching for nominees for your preservation awards.
Yes, so every year Historic Savannah Foundation honors the best of preservation in the community, the projects, people, organizations, and we accept nominations. So anyone who is an HSF member can nominate a project that they think is award-worthy, and we honor the award winners every year at our ceremony in May. So yeah, if you know of a property that's undergone restoration, it can be anything from preservation, rehabilitation, archaeology, kind of a wide range, but we are accepting nominations.
Okay. And here's the information I think will be on your screen. There it is. The deadline, though, to submit a nomination is Friday, February 23rd at 5 p.m. These nominations can be hand-delivered or mailed.
Correct. Yes. So get it in before the deadline, and we'd love to see your project.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Stay with us. We'll be back.